Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the Active Duty Rancher at Meadow Ranch. If you haven't liked or subscribed, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, hit the notifications button so you can keep up with all our content. Today, what are we doing? Today, we're going to service my truck. This is a 2014 Ram 1500 EcoDiesel. What's special about this truck is it has a newer motor. Like a lot of the new first-gen EcoDiesels, the motor went out of it. I bought this truck with a 2021 motor put into it. So I learned the hard way that the Docs Diesel service kit that you buy online, not everything matched up. I had to learn the hard way. Stick with us, figure out how you can ID that if you have just bought an EcoDiesel and you're running into that problem. And what I mean by the problem, really the main problem, is the oil filter that goes on top of the engine. There's a huge difference between the 2014 and the 2019 onward. The 2014 has a replacement oil filter cartridge. As to the 2019, I think, onward, has the oil filter cartridge, the entire casing canister that comes onto a plastic housing that literally direct injects into that oil filter aluminum housing on the side of the motor, screws in, and that's it. It's super clean. I love the system, but you'll follow us through this video and figure out how to figure if you have a regular 2014 EcoDiesel engine or you have a newer one, and then see how I service all the fluids, the filters, fuel filter as well. Stick with us. So we're going to get up here on my nifty stool, pop the oil fill cap so we can have constant steady flow when we pop the oil pan. And you don't need to completely remove this, you can just set it back on so nothing gets on if it's windy or anything. We're lucky we're in the shop, so we don't. So for this particular model year vehicle, the oil canister is a 27 millimeter socket that you'll need to put on top and loosen it up. And hopefully you have something of similar size, about a 3-inch gap. That way you're not hitting your master cylinder as you come down on top of this. Come down on here, get a little bit of leverage with an extension, and we'll start twisting this thing loose. So as you pull these out, just go slow. It has some residual oil that's kind of like vapor locked in there. If you go to just pull it straight out, it's going to leak all over the place. So you can see there's a little bit of a catch lip down there on this bottom side. Down here, it'll catch most of it. Just let it drip out until you're not really seeing anything, and then you can turn it up and this whole thing comes out, which is nifty. So another thing you need to do, just like with most vehicles, is you need to lubricate your O-rings, right? So we go grab some of that new oil and we rub it around our O-ring all the way around. That way when we reinsert, It's lubricated and it'll go in and won't cause any kind of pinching. Just remember that there are 2 O-rings on this cartridge, right? There's one here, and there's one here. This one seals on the inside of the insert for the cartridge. This one seals the outside of the aluminum to the world. This seals to the engine, this seals to the outside world. One thing I like to do before I stick this new cartridge in is, you can see, I don't know if Ryan, you can pan over. You can see there's some residual oil and stuff down in there. I like to take a clean rag and get as much of that up as possible before I put this new one in. See how much came out of that. Now we'll put the new one in. All right, guys, so if you can't get enough clearance to get your socket back in to start, just because that O-ring that seals the canister to the outside, even with lubing it, it's a new O-ring, so it's super tight. You can get a adjustable wrench, start turning your canister back on until you can get the clearance for your ratchet, and then finish. Remember not to cross thread, so always put it in, reverse thread until you feel the threads line up, and then start threading it in. And then use your adjustable wrench to get to where your clearance is with your ratchet. Trick my grandpa showed me a long time ago. When you're dumping oil jugs, if you dump them sideways, you won't ever have to worry about them glugging. So pull your guys' dipstick, you guys will see the min to max. Wipe it off clean, we'll reinsert and check our level. There's a tool specifically designed for taking this fuel filter out. Looks like this. You can get them anywhere, Amazon. I've got like 2 of them. Fits right on there. Push it off. Here we go. You can do the same thing with the fuel filter as you do with the oil filter and push it in until you get to the last thread.
Not bad.
So you guys can see this is a premium. This one is not reinforced with the plastic because they didn't have any when I bought this last time. But this is one of the premium filters. It's actually gridded. I don't know if you can quite see that, Ryan, or not. But instead of the ribbing, the fold together ribbing, this one is gridded off. And we'll pull this out so you guys can see what that looks like. But this is a better option than just the regular style ribbed ones.
Go. So
So now that we're done letting this drain, we're gonna put that purge plug back up, tighten it in. So we just finished our maintenance on this 2014 EcoDiesel. This is the main ranch truck that we use a lot of stuff for. Oil, fuel, all the air filters changed. So she's ready to hit the pavement again and keep delivering beef to all of our customers around the Fort Bragg area. If you haven't liked or subscribed, go ahead and hit that button and the notification bell, follow our content. Leave us a comment if you guys want to see anything in particular that you've seen in the background. Any kind of stuff that we've got going on. Thanks for following along with us. Have a blessed day.